back here at the Orleans Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, as we start round 7. In error, I said we had 5 rounds to go. We actually have 6 rounds to go, so it really is anyone's fight. I've got it scored 4-2 for Layla McCarter, but, well, all the fights here tonight have been pretty tough to score. A testament to Crown Boxing and their matchmaking here. This one, well, it's no different, and we may end up eating crow again on this one when the judges' final scores are read. But right now, I have Layla McCarter slightly ahead. But
I have the same score after 6 rounds, David. I have 4-2 for Layla McCarter. I did give Layla that 6th round. Right at the end of that round, David, Layla McCarter landed 6 or 7 clean, unanswered blows on Melissa Hernandez, sealing the round for her, I believe.
Well, I think you can really see what rounds Layla McCarter wins are the rounds where, like this round here, Melissa Hernandez is on the outside at the end of her jab. The rounds that Melissa Hernandez wins are the rounds in which Layla McCarter's back is on the ropes or when the fight is on the inside, when it's a phone booth war. And that's what really is the difference in this fight. Melissa Hernandez is going to have to close that gap. She's going to have to cut off the ring a little bit better and do like what she's doing right here, get Layla McCarter on the ropes and keep her there. You got to give it to Layla McCarter, though. She fought with her back on the ropes, and this time she actually did pretty well for herself.
Layla McCarter definitely getting the better of that exchange on the ropes. Layla McCarter blocking most of the blows from Melissa Hernandez and coming off the ropes with a good right hand and followed it up with a clean left hand a few seconds later.
When we talk about how the tide of this fight has been changing, once again, you start to get the feeling that maybe McCarter is getting control of this fight once again. Maybe the tide is now turning for turning against Melissa Hernandez, I should say, in a way that, well, she's really going to need to do something to turn it around. She can't afford to give away too many rounds here. And
Layla McCarter just dropped a big right hand on Melissa Hernandez. Layla McCarter having a huge 7th round here.
And I think it's a testament to how she's beginning to time Melissa Hernandez's somewhat awkward offense. Melissa Hernandez sometimes comes in, bends over at the waist, and she leaves herself open to the overhand right at that particular moment. Layla McCarter is beginning to see that.
Wow, the 7th round is all Layla McCarter. It's a testament to Melissa Hernandez's determination that she's taking all these clean blows and still standing there, still smiling, still coming forward.
Not smiling as much as she was in the earlier rounds, though, that's for sure.
Very true, very true.
And you're not seeing quite as much of the showboating. I haven't seen a bolo punch or any dancing in the round. I think that I believe she respected Layla McCarter before this fight. She definitely respects her now, though. Another good round for Layla McCarter here in the 7th. Great fight here at the Orleans Casino in Las Vegas. We're ready to start the 8th round here. Layla McCarter versus Melissa Hernandez. And Melissa Hernandez comes out strong this round, that's for sure.
Well, that 7th round definitely for Layla McCarter, the most one-sided round of the fight so far. Definitely Layla McCarter landing just about everything she threw against Melissa Hernandez.
Very true, and the one thing different about that fight is, for once, when Layla McCarter's back was on the rope, she didn't necessarily lose the exchange. That was really the pace of the fight. Layla McCarter dominates on the outside. Melissa Hernandez dominates on the inside. Well, that last round, you got a sense that maybe the tide's turning. Melissa Hernandez's corner must realize that. They're probably telling her, don't let this get out of your hands. Don't let the tide turn in a way that you find yourself in a hole that you can't crawl out of. You gotta turn this around. You gotta turn this fight around this round. And she's moving a lot more. She's not coming straight forward. But Layla McCarter is still doing pretty well.
Layla McCarter now coming forward, moving Melissa Hernandez back. Previous to this round, it's been Melissa Hernandez pressing the action. Now it's Layla McCarter pushing Melissa Hernandez back.
Layla McCarter said she has the utmost respect for Melissa Hernandez before the fight, and she said that she felt she was a great prospect. She gave her, which I would imagine would be the ultimate compliment. She said she reminds her of herself early in her career. She thought a young Melissa Hernandez who caught a really big counter shot there.
Big left counter hook by Layla McCarter landing on Melissa Hernandez. Wow, Melissa Hernandez taking a lot of punches these last 2 rounds.
I mentioned McCarter said Hernandez, She had the same mentality, the same Warriors mentality that she had as a young fighter coming up. Not afraid to fight in another fighter's hometown against more experienced, more highly rated fighter like Melissa Hernandez is doing here. That pretty much defined Layla McCarter early on. But she is eating some big shots upstairs right now.
Some of the best punches of the fight right here. Layla McCarter landing cleanly on Melissa Hernandez.
Well, you got to start wondering, maybe that power that we saw against Donna Biggers, are we going to see it in the next couple rounds? I mean, may we see a late knockout for Layla McCarter here? Melissa has been able to take a lot of those shots thus far. She hasn't appeared at any point in this fight to be seriously hurt, but she's been taking a lot of shots thus far. I think one interesting thing that Layla McCarter also mentioned before the fight is she said that while she felt Hernandez reminded her of herself early on, she couldn't afford to lose this fight. It was victory or death, as she put it. We kind of see that here. She's really fighting a very spirited fight. Another solid round for Layla McCarter here in the 8th round. Guess what? That's the fight, folks. Melissa Hernandez is not coming out for the 9th round. Layla McCarter, winner by TKO. Melissa Hernandez getting a hug from her cornerman, Donna Biggers, smiling, but you can see she's disappointed, but she really has got nothing to be ashamed of. She fought a very spirited and very tough fight against a tough Layla McCarter. And you know what? Layla McCarter's assessment is really true. Melissa Hernandez is a lot like a young Layla McCarter.
I'm the next new kid, not on the block, but I will knock your block off quick, not with a Glock, with 2 guns and knuckles that bring pain.